All right, good morning, everybody. Hey, it's me, 5XP. What the hell are we doing today? The normal schedule, I think you're used to, is there's no board games on Thursday. So this month, because down below you could tell I hit my goal for the Star Wars Zero Company, it doesn't come out till the end of August. So yeah, I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna save myself video game wise for that. So we're just gonna double up on KDM all this month. Yeah, please and thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, so we are on Lantern Year 11, technically what, 26 because of Clinging Mist, and we're at that stage where, because of Clinging Mist, like we came back from Clinging Mist with like 3 armor sets, a crazy amount of awesome weapons, and now we've just built upon it. Right now we've got like 2 full leather, a full phoenix, full rawhide, full screamer, and we're just basically first world probleming, like, oh man, what amazing weapon do I take with me today on this hunt? So today we're going to try out on a level 3, assuming we hunt it at the end of the hunt, right? A level 3 lion, we're going to try out some different grids. So I posted on Discord. If you're not in Discord, jump in it. In the About Me, there's a link, and it's, you know, kind of like the community vignettes, right? So if you want to create a fun survivor grid, hop into Discord. We'll figure it out. Maybe we'll run your guy next Lantern Year. So who do we have? So Lantern Year 11, we just did the settlement phase. We used a ton of resources trying to build out as much as possible because we have Hands of Heat when we come back, and I don't want to freaking lose everything. So we built as much as we could. I know there's a chance that we don't get it, like we roll in different numbers on the die to not get Hands of Heat's lantern branding or whatever. But we prepared. Better to be prepared. So Jimmy, what's his title now? Jimmy Dingle Sneak of the Lantern Hendrix is rolling full leather, monster grease, long claw, and pick. Oh, and he's got the shield now. So what? Yeah, he's up to like 5 armor everywhere. Now he's still pretty fresh, but in the settlement phase, he ended up getting like 2 extra points of strength. So he's not going to be wanting, I mean, basically a 1. If he rolls 1s on that crit die, on the sharp long claw attack or the wound roll, he'll miss, but chances are he's going to be doing wounds every time. So that'll be fun. We've got Stevie, the brainless savior of the lion. This is a new one. So this grid is the Screamer with arc bow, Sylvanas quiver, hollow point, and lion was at clawhead arrow. Definitely different. I don't know if I've really ever run a bow with Screamer set before, but why the hell not? So we've got arc bow, which is no longer cumbersome. It's synergized, so it gets that extra 2 range. I just don't see a reason why not to. Why not? And we've got Pat Benatar. Great name, by the way. I don't remember who that was. But anyway, good name recommendation. Remember the People of the Sun campaign that we're doing right now? It's all musical themes, so top recording artists of all time. We've kind of killed them off, so now it's just like, give me your favorite musician. We've killed so many people. So we're kind of asking community people. So we got Pat Benatar's rolling the rawhide, adjusted rawhide set with the seed pattern bandana, which allows you, if you're insane, which she's not, to cancel reactions and turn them into reactions. But she's running Sunstring Bow with Sun Vestments. So we're basically auto-wounding on 9s and 10s on the attack roll. So yes, please. I'd rather just skip Happy Gilmore and I should just get a hole in 1 every time. She's also rolling Cat Eye and First Aid, because we want somebody else. I think we've kind of figured trial and error wise that it's better when you're rolling the Woe Kasarigama, that scythe, that beta scythe hammer or club scythe club combo, then it's better to have somebody else create the foresight for this one. And that's the Woe Hachigane headband, which is at the start of your act. If you have foresight, you gain an extra activation, but it can't be used to attack. So we gave him a shield to block, bandages, and of course that scythe, which will need an activation to be turned to a club, because the whole point of wearing this is to give that son of a bitch some flinch tokens so that he doesn't grab us, which, if you don't know, on a level 3 line, that's that bad. That's real bad. So, and we'll get to that in a minute. Anyway, I'm getting closer to finalizing the giveaway details, which grand prize is a KDM goodie bag. So if you did not make it to Gen Con, here's a chance for you to get a Gen Con goodie bag on my dime, shipped anywhere in the world. And unfortunately, there are some requirements, some red tape, and some loopholes, right? So you, the royal you, as a community, everybody on the internet, unfortunately, there has to get me to 250 Twitch, 500 YouTube followers, so no purchase necessary on this. I don't think I'm gonna make it so that subscribers get beneficial, like extra treatment or extra entries. I'm probably gonna be doing things like keyword of the stream, go full Pee-wee's Playhouse, and create like a little camera and confetti shake as I say the word. I don't know, but it'll probably be Gleam, where you have to go register. Oh, dude, don't do that to me, Necro, because then all of a sudden I feel like I've been talking to nobody on mute for the last like 10 minutes, like giving me the whole like I can't hear anything. Fix your internets, man. Gosh, you're killing me, Smalls. But you'll have to go and register. Obviously, it's honor system, so you don't have to go prove that you've followed and subscribed. Just as a community as a whole, when I hit those milestones, the giveaway will unlock. So free to enter. Why not? Why not enter? Why not help me get to those numbers so someone out there can get a KDM goodie bag? There will be other prizes. Second place, I think right now I've got two. We'll do two like brown box, white boxes. So at like $34, I believe, is the small box price. You won't get it. You'll get probably the cash value so that you can't go get what you want at the store. And then I'll have, I think, third prizes. I'll have like 5 Steam Game of the Year keys, random keys to give away as well. So there'll be some other stuff, not necessarily just KDM. But anyway, where's my Monty Python? Get on with it! Let's do it. Welcome everybody on YouTube as I like double broadcast over there. But Twitch is where all the fun is. We got a fun channel feature on this campaign. You guys can add shades to my showdowns. They don't belong there, but it's People of the Sun. They should be there, right? Should be some fun little things so you guys can use channel points to add shades. Cumulative up to the level of the monsters. So a level 3 line, we could have at any given point 3 shades on the table, should you wish it. We also do rerolls. Adam was wonderful to me over at Gen Con and gave me a fun little reroll token while streaming. So, but you have to roll it. So I can't use it unless somebody out there rolls a die or uses Siri or Alexa to, roll a d10 on them, and then we'll use your result. But otherwise, we've got channel points to be used for rerolls. You can tell me which to reroll, like a specific roll that we did to reroll, or you can just bank it for later. I know we've got one banked for... What was that? What the heck was that? If Def is listening, I don't remember what that reroll was for. Was that for our Warrior of the Sun reroll? Or roll? Or was that for something else? We may use it for... Oh no, I remember what it was. We got... Shoot, did I not even write that down? Oh my god, I don't think I wrote it down. We had somebody, right? Because we got principal, like, arborism, and that person... Or was it I don't remember which one it was, society or conviction. Somebody is going to be doing the finale on the hunt and gaining the, hopefully, gaining one eye, because I got that at Gen Con, so I think that's what we banked that for. All right. I remember. I just wish we remembered. I'll have to go through the video and find out which survivor it was that has that ability. Son of a bitch. All right, let's go. All right. Green, who's green? Pat Benatar. What are we doing? All right, yeah. I hope it's not a Lion Club. What day is it? I know, right? So Kingdom Death on a Thursday? What the hell are you doing? So now if you were in the room, Donnie, life does not start and stop. The whole thing is that I'm not doing video games this month because I'm waiting for Star Wars Zero Company. That comes out at the end of the month. And no, Stickler, I did not get into the, you're a big time streamer, you can get early access to the game. So I have to wait, like all the other plebs and noobs, till the 27th. So yeah, double KDM all the rest of this month. Let's get this campaign done. And then we can play some Star Wars. All right, anyway, good God, interrupting. All right, lion sculpture. A crudely arranged effigy stands before the survivors, decorated with small metal trinkets, human fingers, and stuffed with dried tall grass. Their quarry sculpture confounds the survivors. Thanks, Stickler. Appreciate it, but I blame you guys. I could be big time if it weren't for you guys not following and not subscribing. No, I'm just kidding. Whatever. All right. So the survivors gaze at the arrangement, attempting to glean the substance of the White Lion's bizarre and human intelligence. Each survivor gains understanding and insanity. All right. This group is neither courageous nor understanding. So 1 understanding and 1 insanity. Actually, that insanity is probably going to help out. Oh yeah, we're gonna need it because nobody's gonna be courageous enough on Overwhelming Darkness. So if we could get some insanity, that'd be lovely. And then insanity for everyone. Jimmy goes to 6, Stevie goes to 7, then Pat gets 1, Bono gets a 3rd. Is that it? Then we got, I guess then we just roll on the table. Right on. I swear to God, we get clingy miss. And you guys, if we roll on that and we have to restart, I'm flipping the damn table. All right, where are we going? 72. Def, do you remember which survivor it was that we chose for the finale? That's going to be, what's it called? Thundercaller that gets the Thundercaller skill? Because I do not remember. I'll have to go back and watch a video or something. We're not going to do it today, but because we don't have any understanding on this group, we wouldn't make it. 72, something to pass the time. If the settlement does not have Symposium, ignore this and roll again. Otherwise, the event revealer, which was Pat Benatar, suggests a word game to lighten the mood as the survivors trudge forward. The event revealer rolls a d10. A fiv. Let's see. If we have Song of the Brave, add d4. We do not. So no one else is in the mood. Loses a courage. Well, take that game. We ain't got no courage. Who's white? Damn, it's racist. Oh, and I would once again remind our viewers to refrain against the use of ethnic slurs. Trebek. Aromatic breeze. A hungry lion sniffed the survivor's musk on the wind. I think that's Stickler, it's not me. Move the white lion 1 space horde the survivors on the hunt board. It moves into the survivor space, ambushed if the white line ambushes them. Yeah, they skip the first step. Logically. Roll on the hunt board. Or roll on the hunt, whatever. 48. Oh, and if you have not watched before, if you've not watched the stream before, it is super casual, super chill. There's no such thing as a speed run on this channel. We're just relaxing. Something to pass the time. All right, Death Wager. Oh, this one can be fun. All right, what is this one? Survivors are awoken by a traveler hidden in a deep cloak. The traveler pulls back its hood and reveals a deformed face with two chins curving away from each other, each with its own grinning mouth. In a dreamlike state, the survivors all understand this entity is known as the Gambler. And if they speak, they will die. Until this event is complete, only the event revealer may speak. If any other player speaks, the survivor turns cold dead. Well, do I need to, like... I'm Pat. No, I'm Bono. This one doesn't work for me on solo. The survivors must play the Gambler game or be trapped with him forever. Each survivor rolls a d10. This is fun when you have friends. All right, let's see. What do we not want? A 1. A 1 would be bad. All right, but we want 10s. Let's go for 10s. Or we could just not play again. Let's see. You do not lose, nor do you win. Play again if you do, if you wish. If you do, roll again on this table. Right? The chances, we'd like to get some luck, please. I think I'd like to use. Plus, we've got some rerolls on those guys, so let's do it anyway. Oh, so close. This one just ticked over from 8 to, or from 0 to 8. All right, we pushing our luck anymore? Or are we just moving on? We should push our luck one more time. All right. What are the odds we're gonna get 4 1s? Yep. I think 3 times is enough. Now we're just playing with it. Let's move on. Bye, Mr. Gambler. Thanks for stopping by. This is we don't have, I decided not to put any of the specials in because even if it's a Bone Eater hunt event, it's not gonna trigger till like 4 years from now. So it's just gonna be a regular, so ignored. And the other one is like, we don't have any understanding, so there's, we'd just be rolling regular anyway. So blue, who's blue? If you roll, oh, ho, ho. 90, huh? What do you got, Jimmy? Light on the horizon. The survivors hear a screeching howl, followed by a crash. They see an explosion of multicolored light on the horizon. The unnatural light illuminates the survivors' way. If at least one survivor is sane, they follow the light. I think we've got a sane person, do we not? Pat Benatar is sane. So they follow the light. There's not a may, it's a you follow the light. You may reroll the next result on the hunt event table. Yay! All right, regardless of what the survivors do, the light reaches the settlement. Add the lights in the sky settlement event to the next year. We do have Hands of Heat already. So, what do you guys do on your table? Do you guys replace? Do you guys do double? What do you guys do? I used to do double. I used to just be like, okay, man, if something tells me I gotta do it, I'm gonna do it. You know, if it were, I don't pull random anymore because I've already got 2 things on, or now we've got 1 thing on. Oh no, we only had 1. So that is the new one. Okay, never mind, whatever. Let's see. Then, and we get to re-roll if we want the next result on the hunt event table. All right, let's do it. Who is that? Who's red? Stevie Nicks, where are we going? 75. Oops! Stumbling through the darkness, the event revealer crashes to the ground, crushing their lantern beneath them. The living light inside the lantern becomes agitated by the survivor's clumsiness and burns a piece of gear. The event revealer archives one gear of their choice from their grid. I wonder what we're gonna do. I think we're gonna reroll that one. Because I like all my stuff. Although claw-headed arrow, of all the pieces, that feels like one I could just do without. Let me reread that light on the horizon thing. It says you may reroll the next result on the hunt event table. Right, so this is the 75 is the result, right, on the hunt event table. Do we want to oops or do we want to try something else? I don't think, it's not like we get to choose to do another one. It's you may re-roll the next result. So I think we're just going to re-roll that because otherwise just that re-roll's gone. Let's re-roll that. Pray it's not something worse. Besides losing a stupid arrow. All right, 19. Exhalation of darkness. The survivors are enveloped in a steamy darkness that dims their lantern lights. They become separated from each other and hopelessly lost. We have no leader. All right, so that doesn't help. Otherwise, each survivor rolls d10. Get back here. That's actually what it rolled off. All right, let's see. The lowest becomes the straggler. Each straggler rolls. Got 2 stragglers? Oh, bummer. And we've got nobody with any kind of prepared or whatever. So, double stragglers. What are the worst things? Ah, fuck it. Let's just see what happens. All right, 8 and 10. That's usually a good thing. 8. You bang into a giant stone face's nose. Suffer 1 head event damage. Who is that? That's Stevie Nicks. You know what? I think that's better than losing that arrow. Because I think that ruins the synergy of the quiver. And then Pat Benatar got a 0. You're not sure how, but you leave the darkness with your hands full. Gain a random basic resource. What the hell are you doing back in there, Pat? All right, there we go. Shemam! Hey! Freaking awesome! And I'm gonna wait, who am I giving that to? Definitely giving that to Pat. Definitely giving that insanity to Pat. Because her headband requires her to be insane. And that makes it easier. Alright. Next! It's gonna be a cub, lion cub. What do you think? Oh, no clubbing seals today. Scratching grounds. Claw marks scar the ground. The survivors may choose to investigate. Each survivor that investigates gains a courage. Well, that seems very, yeah. This lot needs some courage. What's the worst thing that can happen? Point of damage at the arms? Shh. No problem. But we need that courage. Everybody does. Now we're hunting that level 3 cat today in hopes that we can get ourselves another golden whisker. And we need outer cat teeth for other bits on the campaign-specific settlement location. So, all right, now let's see. And rolls on the table. Let's do it. Let's get a bunch of 9s. 9s and 10s. There we go, we got 1. Everybody else is safe. So 1 claw, and the rest find nothing. Combing that desert. Right. Is everybody having a good, like, work week? No one's eating shit from their boss or anything like that? All right, overwhelming darkness. I would feel bad if that were the case. Whose was this? Shoot. It matters not. How about Bono? All right, everybody's rolling. Overwhelming darkness. I think only one person's hosed, and that's Pat. Everybody else can walk the insane. Oh man, and I'm okay with this right now. Who's the lowest? 6. That's Stevie Nicks. Stevie Nicks is insane. Which one do we want? We either want an event damage or we want a -1 evasion and everybody gets survival. Ooh. I think I'd rather take... Oh yeah, she's not brave, so it's insane. Derp. Alright, so she takes 1 event damage to the head. That's Stevie. Dang, Stevie. Quit taking it to the head. We got an 8. That is Bono, so he's gonna get... He's insane. He's gonna get set insanity to 1 and gain PTSD. Ouch. Alright. Skip the next hunt. That's Lantern Year 12. That sucks. I need these guys. We're kind of low on... And everybody else is... No, wait, this person's... So who's blue? Damn it, Jimmy's now negative? Or... PTSD'd and only 1. That sucks. You know, we've got so few survivors that are going to be able to go. Oh, of course, Pat Benatar is going on the path of the doomed. She gains an insanity and a courage. How do you like that? Exactly what she needed. All right. Not the best for everybody else, but I think we're going to be okay. All right, let's do that mineral gathering. Oh. Who's got the pick? Jimmy's got the pick. Every survivor with a pickaxe can roll on the table. Yeah, let's roll your blue die. Fuck you, Jimmy. You strike a stone that resembles your face. It explodes, covering you in blood. Gain +1 insanity and the hemophobia disorder. Oh, that's so bad. I hate that one. All right, I'm tempted. I don't really want to use his lifetime reroll on that one. Does anybody want to use my free Adam Poots reroll on that one? We'll offer it up. Anybody? Give you two is not Lantern City. That is correct. Anybody want to offer up a reroll on the channel or whatnot? Give you a moment. Deliberate. Otherwise, we're gonna move on. All right, let's move on. All right, let's see. He gets hemophobia, which is he doesn't like the sight of blood. He faints. No blood. KD on blood, and that's any blood, if I believe. And then what's he get? He gets an insanity. Good, bad, whatever. Getting close to insane. That sucks. Reroll was a 9. Okay, well now I got that might be just the streaming delay is why that was behind a little bit. All right, erasing that. Flip that over as used. Take away the insanity. Result of a 9. Gain 1 scrap basic resource. just get a broken lantern. Okay. If the event occurs after overwhelming darkness, you find a cave. Resolve all rolls on mineral gathering. Then any survivor may descend to the worm tunnels. Oh, we are. We are. All right, here's the roll for worm tunnels. Fuck you, Jimmy. Okay. You spend too much time in the tunnels, lose half your survival. Rounded down. If you are insane, gain a disorder. Well, there you go. Jimmy did not want to go, and you forced him to go. That's all. All right. Well, man, we've got what, one lucky time on mineral gathering. The rest has been basically that. That sucks. All right, get out of here, you stinking. Just throw that blue dice away. All right, and then white, whoever white is, that's Bono, is rolling on the hunts. 37. Oh, one away from Gigalion. Lost! The survivors are hopelessly lost in the unbroken darkness. Move the survivors 2 spaces back. That's some roughage. So, I mean, we don't do scratching grounds again. We just roll on the hunt, right? Oh, now what's the rule on overwhelming darkness again, peoples? If you've already done it. All right, 51. We've got refugees. The survivors encounter a group of fleeing settlers. If the settlement has symposium and language, we've got sun language, that's good enough. The survivors manage to crudely communicate. The survivors may offer a resource or gear to help the distressed refugees. If they do, archive the offering. The refugees frantically share their mournful tale. While much is lost in translation, they relate a savage invasion of a monster that destroyed their home. The tale prepares the survivors for what lies ahead. At the start of the showdown, reveal the top 5 AI cards of the AI deck and put them back in any order. If any survivor has leader, fighting art, one of them comes with us. Gain 1 population. So no population bonus, but we are going to be getting rid of, I think that's skull. Or because I want to keep the broken lantern for turning it into iron. So we already got the bonus insanity from it. So let's get that top 5. You know, we're gonna just put that right there so we remember. Yeah. Ooh! All right, what was the ruling? Do you guys remember? Overwhelming darkness. A second time. I swear. There are some rules I don't encounter enough to put them up here. Oh, fine. I'll look it up. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Yeah, moving back into overwhelming darkness. I cannot remember. Anyway, I feel like there's something else. Like there are cards that say specifically, if you've done it, do it again. There are some things that say you just roll on the hunt table or something like that. I can't remember, but it should be quick. If you go on the rules like thing on the shop, it should tell you, and then we will disseminate that information to everybody for posterity. Otherwise, I've got to update my sheet. Jimmy's sitting 5. Check. All right. You're too slow, too slow. If for some reason survivors move on to the, or through overwhelming darkness more than once in a single hunt phase, treat it as a blank space. Right there, everybody. You heard it here. Mark it on the stream. go back, replay, review every time you do it. Blank space. All right, so now we're going back over here. Does that mean we get to do mineral gathering again? I mean, I don't... I don't remember. Fuck it. This is my channel. I'll do what I want. We're not using that other blue dye. We're using this one. All right. Fuck you, Jimmy. Oh, you know what? We're taking the penalty, the punishment. Good God. All right. Gain an insanity and hemophobia. You know what? That serves me right. That serves me right. Excellent. I love it. All right, now we got to roll on the regular table. Like, what? Didn't we just do this? Light on the horizon. If all are insane, turn, move back to, regardless. Add lights in the sky to the sun. Easy peasy. Look at that. All right. Good God. All right, so Prowling Lion. What's this one? While the survivors stalk the white lion, the monster hunts something else. Move the white lion one space away in the pursuit of its prey. Wah, wah. Back to where it was. While the white lion starts the showdown with ground fighting in play. And then, oh, no rolls. Looks like we get to reveal some AI, top 5 AI. Andy's got ground fighting, so boy, okay, now we need a good like draw from the terrain deck to see if we can't get some harvest stuff. Let's cross our fingers and hope for iron, right? All right. Last line specific one. Seal, oh, seal. You got clubbing seals on the brain. Sea of Golden Grass. Fields of Golden Grass lay ahead. The event revealer may choose to avoid the plains and roll twice on the hunt event table before moving onward. Otherwise, each survivor gains +1 courage. Oh, we want that. Yeah, screw it. I mean, yeah, what? Okay, so we get ambushed, but he's going to be ground fighting. He's going to be like, haha. Who cares? All right, let's do it. Everybody gets a courage, and I think we hit bold on some mod. I think it might be Pat. Might be Pat. Yep, it's Pat. Pat gets a boldy. Let's do it. Bold. There's some bold barbecue. It's bold. All right. Let's see. So this is the hunt. So we get prepared. So she's no longer straggling. Well, yeah, you know what I mean. When you roll to determine straggler, add your hunt XP, and then roll on the table. Come on, big money, no whammies. 7 is gain an understanding. Okay. She's gonna trigger insight now too. Fantastic. Let's jump over to insight now. During the hunt, we get investigations. So she gets explore. +2 to investigate. I always love that one. Let's get a good one here. I know, double iron terrain would be lovely. 4. Gain 3 survival and 3 insanity. Yes. Oh, on the person that I really wanted to be insane. They're now insane. All right, yeah, now we got to do that. Says, and the event revealer rolls on the table. What do we want here? What do we want? Probably for the line to move 1 space forward. I can't see us wanting him to move back. 1? Again, it doesn't matter, right? The quarry was stalking in the grass. Begin the showdown immediately. Monster ambushes the survivors. no big deal, right? No big deal, because ground fighting's in play. All right, let's clean this crap. Well, that was one heck of an interesting hunt. People getting courageous and insight. Thinking Jimmy doesn't know the sharp end of the picks from his asshole. I just don't know what to tell you. God bless it, Jimmy. Anyway, he's gonna be taking a break after this one because he got some PTSDs. All right, so we know we're gonna have grass. What is our first one? First one, double iron. Let's go. Okay. Oh, okay. This could be really fun. Okay, so this is the perfect lantern. Obstacle, impassable, destructible. While you're adjacent to it, increase the range of your perfect hits by 1. And we have somebody who cares, actually cares about that very much. That's Pat Benatar, whose perfect hits are already 9s and 10s. This would give her 8, 9, 10 for automatic wounding. That would be nice. And then we do not have Hoarder. All right. What's up, Ace? Nice to see you again, pal. Long time no see. Yeah, now we're back on mornings. Hopefully we'll see you a little bit more. All right, so we've got, and we want to do this towards the end of the showdown, of course. So roll a d10, add 2 to the result. We have Hoarder, we do not. And we can try to grab this. I think this is the blacksmith one, the wrought iron one. So we'll see. Yeah, we definitely want to get this one. All right, what's the next one? Top card only, please. Giants joke. Okay, that could be. Hold on. How do I place it? What's the placement of? Oh, let's see. So we get set up 5 spaces away from all board edges. We know that one. What about this one? Perfect lantern is set up at least 5 spaces away from all board. So we could put the stone face. We're doing Ringo, right? Could put the lantern right next to the stone face, right, like that, and have our bow person just standing like right there, so that their range would be increased by 2. So that, yeah, that would be really cool. That would be really cool if we can get that to work, which we will attempt it. Oh, I'm ready for this. What do we want? Just the standard, just little wherever we want it. Awesome. Okay. There. Oh, that could make this a lot of fun. And I mean, by that I mean like we're gonna murder that sumbitch. All right, arrivals. Let's see. We get Stevie Nicks gets 3 insanity because her feet hurt. What else? I know we got more than that. We've got everybody gets 3 survival. And our max is 9. So that's looking pretty good. Let's see, and who's this? Bono gets another 2 survival. Yeah, look at that. Perfection. So is everybody, well, we're nears makes no difference, all up to max. All right. We ready to play? Hopefully that didn't take too long. Yeah, we got a lot of fun gear grids today to play with, so we're gonna see what we can do with them. Monster controller, let's give that to Bono. Let's see, where are we? What, like 5 away? I can never remember. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 away. Oh, yes, please. Whose pet's the one I care about? Yep. Might just put her right there. Let's have you be there. Sure. Sure, why not? Look good to you guys? Double thumbs up. I think it's good. You want to start it? Oh no, I haven't done the thing yet. All right, so ground fighting. I gotta find out, is that in one of the cards that we didn't use? No. It's in here. Ground fighting, reshuffle. And then when I'm done, I reveal the top 5. Which means somebody's gonna get an automatic free activation on their turn with all that foresight. Awesome. And don't forget, here are the stats of the lion. White lion number 3, 22 health, movement of 8, toughness of 14. He's gonna get 2 speed, 2 damage. He's gonna get a plus luck. Yeah, plus luck. Let's see. He's got indomitable. He's mittable. Where is that card? So he's gonna stand up a lot more. That's pretty much it. Merciless. Oh, son of a gun! I always forget to do this. He's gonna remove the cheating ones. Is that straining neck? Yep. Strange hand. Darn, the beast paw. The trap was near the bottom. Crap. What was the other one? Soft belly, strange hand. So no more grab. So 3 less hit locations. The trap will be more often, and the consequences for critting will not be as fun. Wah, wah, wah. All the good ones. And double that grab damage. Alright, then we've got Cunning. My card as written. At the end of each monster turn, the monster extends its claws. I got a flow. If there are any adjacent survivors, target one at random and full move the lion directly away from all threats. Target suffers grab. Let's try to remember these things, shall we? I don't need that one. Actually, I do. That's the double grab. All right, let's do 5 cards from the top. What do we got? Grasp. Vicious Claw. Come on, get some L's. Liquid. Oh, we want to get rid of that sucker. All right. Alert, which is going to be played correctly. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Claw. Oh man, that means the legendaries are down in there somewhere. How do you guys want to sort this? Give you guys get some input. Three B's and 2 A's. All right, so ground fighting's in play. Let's just remember that. I hate alert, but at the same time, He's gonna get. Well, that's when he's knocked down. I would love to kill this one. I would really like to kill this one and this one. The other ones I could care less about. So do we put these on top? I think so. Because he ambushes us this turn, but just waits for us. So it's our turn. We can get our archers into position. We can get... Let's see... Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're just going to be taking all the turns, getting ourselves in position, and then we're going to Cobra attack! So these two on top, we have a quorum, we have an agreement. I want alert and lick wounds gone. I want them gone. I want them dead. We good? So we've got the level 3 lion on the table, and everybody's ready. We got ground fighting. I think we got this. So he's on his back, doing his little kitty paw, just waiting for us to come over, but we're gonna be like, hell no. So we're going to, who's got the, I've got 2 bowmen, Stevie Nicks with the arc bow, whose range is already 8. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put them kind of, well, to be fair, Stevie Nicks doesn't really need any perfect hit anything. So I have them be here. Then I think we're gonna move. I think we're gonna do that. Because remember, ground fighting is as long as we don't spend an act in the zone, we're fine. So I do believe we're ready to Cobra attack. Does anybody see? Oh yeah, and because we had foresight, Bono is switching from, just technically up there, Bono's switching his scythe to mace. So we have Clobber 10 and Flinch on that now. And you know what? I think Stevie Nicks would have screamed a couple times, perhaps, to get everybody up to insane, I think. I like that idea. It's kind of rude, but you know, it's beneficial. So either you would have gotten a movement or an insanity. And that's where we need to be. Anybody else would have done anything? I don't think so. There's nobody needs to pump their nuclear knuckles or anything like that. Cat eye circle it. Maybe Pat would have cat eye circled it. That's a good call on one of those turns. Remember, we're doing that because ground fighting is just, he's just baiting us. He's just waiting. But we're not stupid. Let's see, we've got Soft Belly, which we love that one. We've got Beast's Tail with the reflex, Suffering Grab. We don't like that one. And we've got Jump Back. What's that sound? Everybody knows what's going down. Okay, and I think we're going to do it just whatever in any of those orders. Which one do we not want? Probably the reflex first. No, I think we're going to go Soft Belly because we're going to be flinching first, right? That's the order. Flinch first. So we can cancel the reactions on the other ones. Right. Logically. All right, so we're going to have Bono go. Bono go. That, whoa, Kusarigama. Correct my really awful pronunciations. Where he's hitting on 7, 6, 6s or better. And he's not in the zone because he's got range 4. So maybe he just takes a couple rounds. All right, so that round's done. So that's a miss. So we wait around again, right? Good God. I don't need to scream. I don't know, nobody needs to do anything. Ground fighting is so fun. All right, so I'll tell you what, because I have foresight, lots of it, I'm gonna go ahead and block with my other action before I swing this thing, because that's not an attack. Now let's swing again. There we go. All right, now we got him. Let's pull that wound card, give him a flinch. All right, we know what this one's all about. We are rolling, let's see, he's got 7 on the weapon, 2 innate. Oh, right, and of course, People of the Sun, we don't have Surge and we don't have Encourage. We have not Overwhelm. Oh shit, what the hell is that? My brain is toast. It's, we've got Overcharge, which is if you have any strength tokens, spend a survival and remove all your strength tokens to give all attacks devastating for that round, right? And then what was the other one? Embolden? That's it. Embolden. Spend a survival. If you have no strength tokens, gain a strength token. And because I'm me, I am 5 XP. And I make those rule mistakes all the time, or I forget little bits, and we're triggering like this innate thing. Like if I don't say it, I meant to do it already. And we're just laying that foundation. So Bono is triggering both, so he gets devastating on this. Let's see, we need 14 to beat, meter beat. And that's a good one. So that's 15, 16, 17. That's 2 wounds. Ground fighting no longer in play. And no crit, no reactions on that one. All right, now it's game on. No takesies backsies. Kosher, we're good? Remember, if it's not, we actually had one of our first comments on YouTube this week of somebody finding a rule mistake and posting it. That was awesome. Like, I had to really be careful of how I replied to the comment because I didn't want to sound like a sarcastic, like, gee, thanks for finding a mistake, like, kind of thing. It's like, no, it's like genuinely awesome. Thank you. Find those mistakes. Let me know. Because if people are watching and they don't know it's a mistake, they're just going to be like, oh, well, 5XP plays that way. I don't imagine you guys are going to do that. But anyway, moving on. 2 damage to the 1 location from devastating. I do not have Surge, so I'm just going to stand there, prepare to be attacked later. Now I kind of want to shoot. I don't know. The reaction's canceled, so there's not going to be a grab. We could have Jimmy swing his guitar. We could have any of our bowmen shoot. Let's have, you know what? Let's have our actually no, we're gonna do Jimmy. Jimmy's rolling 3 dice, hitting on 6, 5. 5s are better. 1, Jimmy. 1. All right, he's rolling 2 dice because he's sharp. So he's going to be, whatever we roll here, he's going to be adding 4, 8. We're going to add 8 to this. Chances are good. Yep, 13 plus 8 cancels the reflex because of the flinch token. That's how it's supposed to work. Oh, yep, and the devastating thing, because I forgot to say it, doesn't mean I didn't mean to do it. It's a default. We are going to do it every stinking... Oh, that was the wrong person. That was Jimmy. Pow, pow. So two more. No crits. So far, so good. That's 2 people. Again, no surge, so I can't do it again. That sucks. I think that's the one negative thing. Now, of course, later in the campaign, spoilers, like player knowledge, character knowledge, is we will be able to get Surge, but it's going to cost us some endeavors to get it on some of these guys. It's not a guarantee. All right, who's next? I think I want to shoot for, was it? Pat Benatar. She's the girl that's rolling 2 dice on the Sunring bow and trying to just get perfect hits, but our perfect hit range is improved by 2. 1 from our vestments and 1 from the lantern. So we are really hoping to get, what, 8s or better? 8, 9, 10s for automatic wounds? Yes, please. Oh, this game's easy. How do you like them apples? Now, I had to embolden with this person. I'm not allowed to overcharge because I have to have the strength token, which I forgot to do. Of course I did. So she has the strength token, but she's got to keep it in order for the vestments to work. So we're doing 2 and only 2, 1 at a time. Do not pull hit locations. Just take damage. And man, I wish I could surge with her. That's how it's supposed to work. That was awesome. She's feeling the hurt now. I can just hope the ones we took off were his legendaries and we're not just leaving the legendaries in there. All right, well, let's go Stevie Nicks, who is rolling the arc bow, which is slow. I think I'm going to embolden and overcharge and shoot that hollow point arrow instead of using the arc bow. So still slow. The quiver, let's see, what is it? So it's hitting on 6s or better, 7s or better. I'm sorry, I'm going this backwards, you idiot. 5s, 4s, 3s or better. 3s are. Ooh, that was close. All right, so that's a hit. -1 movement token. And we already know what this is. On a failure, which, man, I really hope I don't fail. 5. All right, that is not a fail. All right, so 11 from the arrow, 2 from me means that is a wound. So that's a double. And not a failure. Now that felt good. Wait, where are we at? How many did I do? I feel like I did a lot there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I did 8. Yeah, okay, 8. I think what were 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, there we go. Now we're right. But now it's his turn, and he's probably gonna be really kind of ticked off. Oh, let's see what he's gonna do. Chomp. Closest threat facing in range. And you know who that is. Bono. Do I care? Not really. Because I've got a block token. I'm ready. So I'm not jumping away. I'm in the stinking grass. Move and attack. He's rolling 3 dice. Damage will be 3. And after hits, everything goes to the head. So, yikes. And I see he's hitting on 2s. Wait, does the lion get accuracy, I believe? Yeah, he gets +2 accuracy as well. So, anything that's in grass he don't give a crap about. But I do have... No, I don't. I've got 1 evasion. So we're hitting on 3s or better. Hey, all right. Get rid of 1, 2, so that's, you know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna block and dodge. So that worked out real well. And now I think I'm gonna dash. Boop, boop. And therefore nobody is adjacent. If there's anybody adjacent, there isn't. So there you go. That's how I play that. I apologize if it's not the way you played or it's not the way your card says, but my card says that. Damn it, I'm gonna do it. All right, let's see. Good guy turn. Tokens reset. Everything's good. I feel like we should just do that again. Oh man, I don't have any foresight. We went through everything. Let's change that, shall we? Pat Benatar, I'm gonna have you spend your turn to Cat's Eye. I want that foresight. What you got? The Beast's Brow. On a wound, snarling, the monster swats the attacker. Basic action. Fuzzy Groin. Get it, knock its ding dong off. All right, we got Beast Small. On a failure, the monster roars triumphantly. All right, then attacker suffers brain damage per monster level and is KD. That is not that bad. So let's get a flinch token on him. And what is the order here? We hit him, get him a flinch token. Let's do that. All right. Does she need to move? Nah, she's good. Now it's Bono's turn. He's going to stay where he is. He's got foresight, so he's going to block with that extra act. That's from the headband, the beta headband. He's rolling 2 dice, hitting on 7 6s or better. Let's see what we get. We get 1. Get a flinch. I think we get the flinch first, then we pull. I think that's the way it's working. You have to correct me if I'm wrong. Do we put it on before or after? I think we put it on and then it's just whatever the next one that actually triggers, we pull it off. I believe that's how it works. All right, we are hitting 7, 8, 9. So 5s are better, please. There we go. That's a wound, and yes, God bless it. Embolden, overcharge. God bless it. So bad at that. All right, and on a wound, and we're going to cancel that with the flinch. Good gravy. There's 2 more. Who wants to go next? We've got Stevie Nicks with the bow, and she'll be actually using the bow probably this time. Or do I use the clawhead arrow to make him easier to wound? Let's do the other. Let's do the clawhead arrow. So clawhead arrow attack. We're hitting on for 3s or better. There you go. That's a hit. So we're going to get a -1 evasion token. We only have 6. So 8. So we need a 5 or better to wound on this guy. And yes, we're doing our thing. Emboldening, overcharging. Come on, we can do it. Yes, there we go. That works. And that's not a failure, so kiss my grits. I don't actually say it, I just trying to keep it civil. Let's see who is next. I don't like moving out of the grass, but we're gonna do it anyway. Is that actually, it's still not. I think I have to be here. Diagonally adjacent. We're rolling 3 dice, hitting on. This is Jimmy. 6 5s or better. 2, sir. We're into the unknown here. We got the fuzzy groin, and then we got the fleshy gut. I have a feeling I'm going to go fleshy gut first. Right? He doesn't attack. I become prio. Let's... Yeah, okay, fine. We'll do fuzzy groin. First. I am deadly, but he's also got a +1 luck token. So still critting on 10s. Yeah, that's disappointing. I don't have a very good luck range. Anyway, that's definitely a wound. Yeah, and doing all the things. Let's see what else. Yep, not a crit. So now we're rolling on Fleshy Gut. 6 plus 10 plus 3. Oh, I don't know if that's a wound or not. Oh, minus evasion. No, it's not minus toughness. Oh, darn. 3, 7. That is not a wound. That's a bummer. That is one less than I need. Do I reroll that? Do I reroll that? That's a tough one because I really don't want to miss on this. Because we're missing out on potentially 2 wounds on this one because he's already used his emboldened and his overcharged. I want to keep that current one, the one from Def. I want to keep that reroll for. Yeah, all right. You screwed up, dude. You failed basic attack. Oh, what a bummer. Basic attack being 2 dice hitting on 2s or better with 1 damage. Of course, we've got 2 extra speed, 2 extra damage, and 2 extra accuracy. So we're hitting on, because he's got 3 evasion, we're hitting on 3s or better with 4 dice. Oof. Oof. That is 4 hits. Dang. All to the same stinking thing. So 3 damage to each one of those. And since it's reflex, we can't do all the cool things. So we're taking 6 to the waist. 6 to the chest. You know what? That's pretty lucky. That's pretty lucky. I mean, not really. It's nice to have all the armor there. All right, now I already moved, but it is after my act, and I can spend 1. I can move 1 space. I'll have to save my dash for potential later. Now he hasn't moved. I'm kind of tempted to maybe move him out facing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just so that I can potentially target Mr. the Blocker. Let's do that. Well, no, let's just leave it. We'll see what happens. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, interesting. Here's a legendary. When Vanish is drawn face down, remove the white lion. We're just gonna put him over. And remove the priority target token, which we don't have. While Vanish is face up on the top of the AI deck, a survivor on a space with tall grass may spend an act to search. On a result of 9, the monster is found. Place adjacent to the survivor and discard Vanish. When Vanish is drawn face up, target a random survivor and place the white lion adjacent to the target. They are doomed. We're going to be rolling 6 dice, hitting on 2s or better, and 4 damage each. And if the target survives, gain 0 presence. Well, do we want to freaking risk this? Do we want to risk this? I feel like we do. Is it random? Target a random survivor. Fuck. I think we want to have Bono go hunting. Otherwise, yeah, we want Bono to hunt because we want him. We really want Bono to win this because Zero Presence would be freaking awesome. That is the you are always in the blind spot one. All right, well, I mean, we really don't want Pat to be the target, so we really need to go find him. We really need to hunt him. All right, so let's put this on the stack, and let's pray because we need what, 9s? Yeah, 9. All right, our turn. He's not there. He's not in the room. Let's have Bono just go. Bono go. We need a 9 or better. So, well, first of all, we're going to spend our extra free act or whatever to block. And then we're going to go hunting in that grass. Damn. Really? Really? Really, Alan? And no rerolls. That was his act. Oh wait, no. I could instead of blocking, I could just search twice. Do I want to search twice? Because I really don't want it to go after Pat. Or Jimmy. To be fair. Shoot, but if I... No, alright. Alright, well... Oh, shoot. Fine. Alright, instead of blocking with that, I'm gonna just try again. Come on! That was right here and it rolled over. That was... You know, whatever. Whatever, game. Alright, so I guess Jimmy's going hunting. We'll use a different die. Nope. Yeah, because we've got somebody that's not going to survive 6 hits. Bono might have. Right, I kind of want... All right. Stevie's going hunting. Yes! Okay. Woo! I can tolerate it. All right, so we have rolled a d10 and we got a 9. The monster is found. Place it adjacent to the survivor. Right? Sure. Sure. Why not? And discard vanish. You know what's crappy is that now it's his turn. No, wait. Green hasn't gone. But wait. Oh wait, there's more. Technically, it's over there. Yeah. I don't know if I want a cat's eye. I kind of want to just roll perfect hits. I just want to attack. I'm going for it. This is Pat. Shooting that sunring bow. Poop. All right, well, it was a 5 and a 3. That's 2 hits. But no autos. You might get attacked anyway. Oh dear. Oh dearie me. So we've got Beast Ribs on a wound. If the attacker has 3 understanding, which they do, actually, they'll gain a survival. And then we've got Beast's Elbow on a failure. Full move forward in a straight line. Thank goodness we'll be able to dash out because it's not on their turn. All right, let's try... Let's do the Beast Ribs first. Now, it's going to take a lot to wound this guy. 6, 10, 11, 12, 13. That is not enough. It is not enough. All right, so that's no wound, no nothing. Yeah, there's this Sunring Bow is very low strength. What's up, X-Mass? How you doing? Welcome to the show. We got Beast Elbow. This one's probably gonna trigger the failure. Oh wait. Oh, but wait, there's more. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It's a wound. An actual wound. Way to go, Pat. I knew we should have brought her along. Bad guy turn, though. Oh, piss! Smart cat. Reveal the top 10 AI one at a time. Put the first 2 move cards into play. Shuffle the deck. There aren't any. Piss! Shoot! Darny darn darn. Alright, so there's one. We get enraged. Now, let's see. Then we got Terrifying Roar. And then we're gonna get, I guess, probably have to reshuffle ground fighting back in. Is that how that works? Because it's revealed the top 10. There were only 3, which then you go to the discard? Probably, right? I don't know. I don't think I've ever pulled this at the end of a fight, or at the end of a stack. So if no move cards are put into play, as a result, Smart Cat, try Archive Smart Cat. All right, well, welp. I think we're just gonna have to take the fact that we just pulled all the moods back into play. But I'm okay. I'm okay with that. Because it's now on the ground and we can move the hell out of the way. How do I want to proceed? Let's reread this one more time. Reveal the top 10 cards one at a time. First 2 mood cards in play, then shuffle the deck. Now, I saw somewhere that when you pull these moods from Smart Cat, it's not the same as like drawing them. Is that what I heard? Am I doing that? Right, so there wouldn't be that extra draw. I feel like that's the way I remember somebody just describing that one. I know, right? It's usually right at the top because of Gigalion, right? Oh well. I mean, yeah, instant wound, and we technically have 2 wounds on the ground as well, with enraged and ground fighting. Alright, so the line gains an extra damage. Yay. Let's say while in play gets a +1, and until somebody's dismembered or dead, or we have to keep it there. But dang, I think I'm just gonna move people away? Or do I want to just try to wound this bad boy immediately? Ah, feel like we should just kill it. Yeah, I feel like that's the way I feel as well, X. I think that's what I heard. And that's the way we're playing it. So, do we have Pat just pew pew and hope to just get the AI stack down first? Or do we do our normal flow of Bono getting the flinch token, or cat-eyeing, flinch token, damage from everybody else? I'm kind of feeling the damage from everybody else. But we're gonna take a round anyway, so let's, because we got a free round, let's cat eye from her. Still no trap. Beast's Heal, freebie. Beast's Knee, freebie. Beast's back, failure grab. Let's put that failure grab on top. And then let's just move the hell out of the way. Right, so move and act to get up. And then like just move to this side? I don't know. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 block, and at the end of his act he can move one more. There. That's it. Yeah, that's whatever works. And then Bono is going to probably do nothing. I'll have to be 4 away. So what there? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I gotta get closer. So right there's fine. And my phone is blowing up. Hopefully it's with all new follows. No? No. Shucks. All right. And again, thanks everybody for those follows, those likes, those subscribes. I appreciate you guys. I think we're just going to wait, right? So that's the end of that turn. I'm just going to wait. And then he's gonna go, he's still ground fighting. Now it's our turn again. Technically, there's had a lot of rounds in this, but we've just kind of not played them because it's all about ground fighting. So let's start it. Let's do our, we have foresight. We're gonna block. We're going to chuck our stinking scythe hammer at him. We need 6s or better. Yep, okay, we got one, so do get the flinch token. Let's try to just wound him. So, oh yeah, right. Where is it? Embolden, overcharge. I'd love to just kill him here. Yep, there's 2, so no failure. So that flinch stays there. 2 damage. Oh, I like it. He's up. Ground fighting discarded. All good? I love it. Right? No trap. I think this is it, right? We need to get this guy. Let's have Jimmy. His rolls have been amazing today. We should just keep doing that, right? Oh, Lord help me. All right, Jimmy rolling 3, hitting on 6 5s. 5s are better. 2 hits. And there are no reactions on these cards. And yes. Embolden, overcharge, all the time, all days, all weeks, all month. Let's go after that beast's knee first. That is a wound. No crit. Now let's kill him on the beast's heel here. Rupture that tendon with a crit. Not a crit, unfortunately, even with the deadly, because he got +1 luck. But it is a double wound. We did it!
That's it! We did it!
We did it!
You know what? I think ground fighting was the only reason we won that one. Right? That's easy! We may need those again. Clean up, clean up. Everybody clean up. That didn't go so bad. Now, is it possible that we can get some whiskers? Where's the trap? Let's find out. Oh, it was next. So this is the wound. It was next. It was in there. No cheat, Dr. Jones. Not too bad. Yeah, that was awesome. 1144? Oh, man. As long as this settlement phase doesn't take too long, maybe we could get another hunt in. So don't forget, we're doing the same thing again tomorrow for the month of August. Or until this campaign is over, we are Thursday and Fridaying. Oh, I think that's fun. Doing more KDM, right? All right, what do we get? Level 3, we're going to get 8. Bones are good. 2, 3, 4. Curious hand. When you gain this, a random survivor gains. All right, lowest. Red. Stevie! Soup's insane. 4 more. Come on, Schwartz. Come on. Yes! All right. Is it possible we never have to hunt a level 3 lion again now? is that a thing? I don't think we have the scavenger kit because we loaded up on all of the other cool gear we've got. We do get the elder cat teeth and we get 4 basics. Oh, fudge! You know what we forgot to do? I'm gonna roll it anyway because we forgot to take their turn. We didn't take their turn. Is the perfect lantern. We totally forgot. Hey, it's your fault. It's your fault. We forgot. All right, I'm gonna give Pat Benatar, who hasn't gone, one chance. One chance, Pat. Too bad, Pat. All right, so the perfect lantern disappears. Wah, wah, wah. Technically, if I'd have played that correctly, if I'd have remembered, both my bowmen would have gone over and gotten a chance, but I was too focused on spilling that lion's claret all over the stone faces. Too busy. Perfect, or not perfect, but monster hide, love juice. I love juice. Hey, broken prism lantern. That's just, technically right now it's just scrap. All right, that doesn't help us in any other way. It's just scrap. For an elder cat teeth, yeah. Yeah. You know what? I'm pretty happy with this because we needed the whisker. We needed bones for the blacksmith. That scrap smelting thing. There's some hide to play around with. We did not. Yeah, we got an organ. The love juice could be used as an organ. 2 hide and a scrap. We also got a scrap from the hunt. Another bone from the hunt. We had one more. Did I have one more? Oh, we spent it. We spent that to get the insight over the lion from those peoples that were wandering during the hunt, right? We get 2 hunt XP each. Anybody gonna level up or age up? Excuse me. Pat Benatar raises her hand. Boy, she was a star, wasn't she? Bono raises his hand. So we got 2 ages. I'll give him that club. Oh, and Bono is actually going to be getting another XP for those bone earrings. Give Pat a weapon prop of bow. Check mark. Stevie Nicks. Everybody hit with their weapon, so that was a win. Boy, this one felt good. We're definitely setting ourselves up to get absolutely smashed by something else, like a Nucalope next. What else? I mean, is that it? We're good? I believe so. I need to write down the elder cat teeth, though. Does anybody else have the same, like, phobia as me? with my Kingdom Death pencils. Just like I don't want to use the eraser on this, so I use the little pink ones. Like, because every time I'm like, oh man, I want to keep these so pristine. Be like, that's definitely some kind of psychotic behavior. Be like, I need to collect them first, and I need to keep them pristine. My precious pencils. We have returned. It is now Lantern Year 1227. Whatever. We have sun dipping, hands of heat, lights in the sky. We have double age. Where's lights in the sky? No. Oh my god. If we didn't have lights in the sky, guess what was next? Oh shit. I should just throw that away. Like never again. All right, there we go. Now we can reshuffle. Put that to the bottom. Never to be seen again. All right. Lights in the sky. Well, how many do we get? I don't think anybody has Tinkerer. These guys are all pretty fresh. So 4. I don't think we have cooking, so deal with that later. Lights in the sky. Settlement event. A spectacular light show erupts against the limitless darkness above. Swirling vivid trails streak overhead. They lift everyone's spirits. Lingering effects. The settlement's collective imagination is set aflame. After rolling for any endeavor, you may add +1 or +2 to the result. Oh, I like that. Let's see. Do we have graves? Yes, we do. Once per settlement phase, we can roll. The settlement celebrates the lights. Depart. Gain 2 survival. So let's see. Gain 2 survival. So we'll be up to 5 if we choose that on depart. Or column of light strikes you. You are filled with the memory of the dead. If insane, add 3 to every location when you depart this light. So okay, interesting. So we could get somebody to get a whole bunch of armor. That'd be nice. Let's see. Do we have face painting? I don't remember. Do we? I think we do. Face painting. Yes, we do. So we can do this one once per settlement. No one recognizes you with your face painted on. Add the Stranger in the Dark settlement event to the timeline next year. Interesting. Column of light strikes you. Gain Quixotic. I love Quixotic. It's absolutely not a disorder. It is a fighting art. And Inner Lantern, which we got Inner Lantern, right? That's the Hands of the Sun version, right? I think that's Inner Lantern for this. Overcharge. Same thing. Frog protection. So Silent Reflection, gain the fighting art of your choice. Add the Skull Eater settlement event. Yeah, no. No thank you. Appreciate it, but no. All right. So that works. What else do we want to do? We've got so many great things. Let's read those other story events, right? We could do sun dipping. I want to do sun dipping first. So we do have 4 people. 4 people ready to go get dipped. I'm pretty sure, who are they? It's... No, Eddie's been purified. Eddie Van Halen's been purified, but he hasn't been dipped. Let's see, we've got Axel's been dipped, Rihanna's dipped. Ariana's not been dipped. Dolores O'Riordan has not been dipped. I thought we had one more. Might have been Jimmy. Jimmy has not been dipped. We have 4 people. I like it when we have people to dip. Beams of light spear the ground, driving danger away. Inspired, the settlement creates a right and gains partnership innovation. Got it. Nominate up to 3 pairs of eligible survivors to partake in the solar ritual. Between rolls, the remaining groups can be scared and choose to not go. Solar ritual, 1d10 for each pair, one at a time. They have to be purified, and they have to have not participated in the solar ritual before, and they have to not have the partner ability. So check, check, check. All right, which person is going to be paired off with which person? All right, Jimmy, the Dingle Sneak of the Lantern, Dolores Riordan, Ariana, the Wise Savior of the Phoenix, or Eddie Van Halen, who is our Warrior of the Sun. All right. Dolores is our Twilight Sword person. Jimmy's almost, he's strong, but he's hemophobia, not philia. Let's see, Ariana is quixotic and a leader with orator. Eddie Van Halen is the Warrior of the Sun with reflection, sharp from blind spot. Yeah, Eddie's the one we want 0 presence on, so he can be sharp everywhere. What do you guys think? I'll tell you what, we're pretty much right at that hour mark again. So I'll leave these options up here. I'll type them into chat. We've got Eddie, Dolores, Jimmy, and Ariana. We need to figure out which one's getting paired with which. All right, Griffey says thank you for that extra long break. He needed it real bad. You want to wave to the camera? All right, good doggo. Good boy. Get out of here. All right, what do we come up with? Who do we got? We got to vote for Dolores and Jimmy. So saith the wise Alondo. Here we go. Dolores and Jimmy. Those are our pairs. Dolores, Jimmy, Ariana, and Eddie Van Halen. Here we go. Who do we do first? Probably Ariana and Eddie. We just roll 1. Roll a d10 for each pair, 1 at a time. Oh boy, I hope we have some lifetime rerolls out there, people. Here we go. Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it. The pair steps into the light roaring. Their clamor instantly turns to screams, and one survivor, determined randomly, is pushed out, burnt to a crisp, barely alive. They gain Hellfire's secret fighting art, +5 insanity. The other survivor is incinerated. They're dead. All right. So, should probably re-roll that one. Both have theirs. Or we can sacrifice Ariana. Right, it is randomly, but we could make it work. No, we're totally re-rolling. Re-rolled. 6 is better, right? As the pair reaches the column of light, it vanishes. They feel the sun protecting them, and each gain a courage and understanding. Let's mark that as used. Courage, understanding. Neither one jumps up. And if one of the survivors is a child of the sun, the column of light supercharges them. The child of the sun gains a fighting art of your choice. Oh wait, then the pair proceeds to 7, 8, 9, 10. Whoops! God bless it. Erasing. Normally I don't read ahead. Eddie being the child of the sun. All right, so let's read 7, 8, 9, 10. The pair entered the light, and a warm presence envelops them. They emerge to a cheering settlement with a promise rooted in their hearts. The pair each gain partner. We had a really funny scene at Gen Con where the character sheets had abilities and impairments on the same like block. And her husband were they're like, you gain like partner, and the lady was like, is that an ability or an impairment? And she goes, I'm going with impairment. I wrote it down because it was the same grid. I thought that was friggin' hysterical. That made my game table there. Partner Ariana. Oh wait, we write that over here now in these sheets. It's over here. And asterisk, they've been dipped. All right, what else? And the Sun Eater secret fighting art. Yeah, checking all the boxes. All right, the Sun Eater fighting art is the big one. It's the one. That's resources. There it is. We like that one. Wait, did I? Oh, you know what? We didn't need to use that reroll because one was a child of the sun. They would have gotten it anyway. So winning. Ariana gets to get her reroll back. 5 XP moments up plenty. All right, so Sun Eater. Your body mysteriously absorbs light at the start of the showdown. Gain survival up to the settlement's survival limit, which you would be doing that anyway with your partner. If you have any +1 strength tokens, you may spend them all to perform surge survival action, following all its normal rules and restrictions. All right, so this makes it, you kind of basically will now have to choose on your turn whether you want to overcharge or surge, because you gain embolden, gets you that strength token. You have to get rid of them all if you overcharge, so that means you don't have any strength tokens. You can't perform surge, so it's you got to choose one or the other. Which, again, if I'm using like the Sunring bow with all those perfect hits, then I've got like Timeless Eye, I'm gonna want to just surge and thinking continue to get new attacks instead of, you know, whatever. Anyway, we'll see. We'll figure it out. All fun. Well, that was a win. Right? So let's keep going? Or do we just let it be and save these guys for another time? Sun dipping will happen at Lantern Year 19, so 7 years from now. Do we save Jimmy and Dolores, or do we do that meow? Neither is Child of the Sun. They're just purified. Hellfire would be kind of nice, but I don't want to kill either one. I don't know. I mean, there's 40% chance of someone dying. I don't know if I like the opportunity here now that we've got what we wanted with EVH. Dolores and Jimmy. I like both of them very much. What do you guys think? Try it. Dip them. I'm totes fine with dipping. Let's do it. All right, so do we use the same kind of cursed die? Okay, here we go. Oh, okay. I can deal with the 7, 8, 9. That's great. Easy peasy. No rerolls required. The pair enter the light. Warm presence envelops them. Emerge to raucous laughter and love in their hearts. They gain partner. So partner Jimmy. And Sun Eater. Partner Dolores. And Sun Eater. Boy, that really does make this year. Holy cow. That's a friggin' win, team. Good lord. But my phone is blowing up today. I don't know what you guys are doing here. All right, that was sun dipping. Now, unfortunately, we get to go and do Hands of Heat. And then it's off to the races with our endeavors. So we got to do age as well. We've got 2 people that aged up. Hands of Heat. If the settlement has already innovated lantern branding, skip this and go straight stinking to lantern branding. Damn it. Here's the fun that we get to have. Right? Nominator survivor, they gain courage and experiment with lanterns. I'm wanting it to be EVH, right? Our Warrior of the Sun, who's going to be like the guy that leads us to the promised land. Gains a courage. Now we can use those rerolls. First of all, the feast culminating in the ritual branding of the settlement's finest warriors by heat of an agitated lantern. Discard half the settlement's total resources, including storage, rounding down. All right. So that's the kicker. And so let's take a look at all our stinking resources. We might not be endeavoring this year. All right. We're keeping that. Abso-stinking-lutely. We're keeping those 2. So we're gonna have to get rid of some things. 1, 2, I guess 3. So that's 3. So keeping 3, get rid of 3, right? That's basically what we're doing here. For every 1, we got to get rid of 1. Oh, this is the worst part. This is why we spent all that time last session kind of burning through all our resources trying to make everything we possibly could. All right. I want to keep all 5 of those bones. All 5. So we got 3 great cats. So we're going to get rid of 3 fresh acanthus. I want to keep both those lion claws because we're going to need them for blacksmithing. So we got 2 more lion claws. I got to get rid of 2 things. Oh man, this just sucks. Let's get rid of the iron. We don't need that. All right, we're going to get rid of the 2 cyclops flies. Let's get rid of those. Boom. All right, we need to keep an iron, so let's get rid of that other acanthus. This sucks. We need to keep 2 broken prism lanterns, so let's get rid of 1 crab spider and a hide. Let's see, I want to keep that perfect organ, sunspot, and life string, so that's 4. Other things we need to remove something for. Oh man, we're running out of stuff here. We have a lion tail we can get rid of. So let's see, we need to get rid of, I kind of want to keep the love juice. So I guess we're getting rid of white fur. I like free babies. It sounded just terrible. I like free babies. Oh my god. Straight to jail. Straight to jail. Alright, I guess I have to erase that hide and another hide, and then now we're even Stevens. Doesn't leave us with much, and honestly, it doesn't leave us with anything to craft with. It just leaves us with the things that we need for other crafting later on. So that's a bit of a bummer. All right, whiskers. All right, we got 1 of those. Another lantern. So we're up to 4 lantern or broken lanterns, 3 broken prism lanterns. We need those for the the dagger, the explosive dagger for the sun lantern set. Kept the iron, kept the sunspot, kept 2 life string. Do we even need sunspots in this campaign? Or is that just for the quarry stuff? Does anybody remember if we if sun, damn it, I can't remember now. If sunspot is specific. Is it 2 words, 1 word? Sunspot. Sunspot. Anybody remember? I feel like I'm gonna have to go through this giant stack of strange resources to find it. It's probably not even gonna be called sunspot. It's probably like sunstone or something. Oh, is it the 1,000-year sunspot? Is that what it is, or is it sunstone? I got a couple of options here. Yeah, I cannot remember. Because if the sunspot is like, you know, not campaign specific, but quarry specific, like location crafting, which we don't have that location in this campaign because he's not huntable quarry, then there's absolutely no reason to keep that. No reason to keep it, I think. So we've got 1,000. The only ones I have in my stack are 1,000 and 3,000 year sunspots. When you craft with this, they suffer blind from working with the resource. Gained from Birth of Color, which I believe is where we got it. It is a bone and organ. So I love them. Okay, so I think this is what we got from Birth of Color. I love how it just tells you sunspot and not the actual kind. What about the 3,000-year sunspot? Gained from Birth of Color. When you craft with this, nominate a survivor, they roll a d10 on a 5+, they get a terrible headache and die. Okay. It's used by ink, blood, bow, ink, sword. But yeah, these are gear found in the expansion. Yeah, I don't think, yeah, this is all stuff that would be applicable, I guess, if you were doing the Skyreef Sanctuary, which we're not. So I don't know, do we keep it or do we just don't care? I mean, this is, I guess, no, we're gonna keep this because it's another way to instantly get somebody blind, which is important for other things. Not gonna say anything out loud. But yeah, there's reasons. So we'll keep it. I was gonna say maybe we swap that out for like one of the hides, but nah. All right, but I do believe we're good. I think we're 100% ready. And I'm gonna make a note that it's not sunspot, it's 1,000-year sunspot. And if you're looking on KDM Wiki, you actually have to put 1,000 in order to find it. Yep, when crafting with this, nominate a survivor. They suffer blind severe injury from working with this resource. Sounds terrible. My Guinness. Oh. It's like when you come back from Gen Con and you look at your bank account and you're like, where the hell did it all go? Yep, that feeling. All right, what, are we done? Is that all the things? We've done sun dipping, we've done hands of heat, we've done lightning in the sky. So now we're on to age. We got our couple people that aged up. And we had, unfortunately, a couple people that have to skip this next hunt, so we might have to play Gear Grid Tetris again. Alright, who we got? We got Bono and Pat Benatar, and yeah, that's it. And unfortunately, Bono and Jimmy have to skip this next year. But Eddie can go. Dolores and Ariana can go. They all had to skip previous ones, but are now clear. Gotten a doctor's note. All right, this is age for Bono. Holy cow, 17. And straight out to accuracy. +1 accuracy. Kind of would have preferred a fighting art, but whatever. I feel like all our weapons, for the most part, besides that Kurisagawa, whatever, club scythe thing, that's at a 7. Everything else is like a 4. So accuracy is not really going to matter right now. All right, this is for Pat Benatar. Let's go. 13. Fighting art. That's always useful. Cross arm block. So basically, when hit, you can change one to arms. You know, it helps keep your chest alive, hence the art. Cross arm block. Change 1. Now, because we're not able to craft anything, because we thinking went bingo on resources, we could take this opportunity, because I'm not gonna endeavor. We could take this opportunity to do some things we are not normally able to do. That being, I mean, we could do intimacy with the umbilical symbiosis thing. Potentially get ourselves another Warrior of the Sun. That's possible. We could try to get somebody King Step. Could try to get somebody... where's the other one? We could get some Sync Strikes. I feel like I had another one I wanted to do. Oh yeah, Scrap Smelting. That could be basically our endeavor for this year. Oh, and Sculpture. Oh, and Aqua Aerobics. So we have plenty to do, and only 4 endeavors to do it with. So the Aqua Aerobics and Forbidden Dance are the ones that are going to get us past the gauntlet, right? Being King Step and Legendary Lungs. I don't want to die to the first stinking villain, the nemesis on Lantern Year 20. I really don't. This campaign has gone on too long for us to die to a Kingsman. So at some point in the next couple of years, we're going to have to start trying to get people King Step, right, to get us past that first one. And then again for Legendary Lungs on the next year. Is it worth attempting the Forbidden Dance on some people to try to get that? The only thing I'm worried about is it's not like write it down and it's permanent. We'd have to be wary of other things coming in and erasing it later. Sculpture is Adrenaline. Do I have that card prepped somewhere? I feel like I shuffled. All right, Adrenaline. This is our Wanderer. Welcome back. Look at you guys all coming back at the same time. So Adrenaline is our Wanderer fighting art that we got from Goth. Well, we didn't get it from Goth. We got it randomly, and then we put it on the sculpture statue. So we have another way to gain extra movement and acts, or surges specifically. Like, right? So you gain basically an act. It has to be used to activate a weapon. It's once per showdown, but I feel like whatever all our major people at the end are going to want to have King Step, Legendary Lungs, and Adrenaline, and or maybe we create teams, right? Kingsman teams that all have King Step, and then like a Butcher team, and then of course we have a Hand team, being like full of Warriors of the Sun. So that's kind of where I'm thinking. I've never gotten this far into People of the Sun. No, excuse me. Let me change that. I've never gotten too deep in the gauntlet before. I've already been 15 years deep in People of the Sun quite recently. So again, 4 endeavors. I'm not, there's no onesie twosies here. You guys can help me figure out what we the royal we want to do here. So getting people Adrenaline is overpowered. Getting the blacksmith is worth. Sync Strike, yeah, okay. But Forbidden Dance and Aqua Aerobics are the game savers, the things that get us to that final fight with the Sunstalker. So mandatory. I think mandatory. We mandatory because we need the lantern armor so that we can are with Hellfire. Yeah, there's so much to do. Is it true you've never had 30+ years of People of the Sun? We're getting close. This is 12. We're at 27 years. So what do you guys want to do? I kind of feel like Stickler's going to tell me that we've got to scrap. I wouldn't mind trying some people with these, but I don't know if that's necessary. I could do a Love Juice and an Umbilical. That's going to remove Sun Eater. That's one thing. If we want to surge, we need to not have babies with them. But if we want a Warrior of the Sun, then we do want babies. It's like, oh my freaking goodness, man. There are just too many options. Right, so the Intimacy, we do Love Juice, which is not an endeavor. We're automatically going to get the Max Water Birth, which is Solar Eclipse, which is a child of the sun. Both parents lose Sun Eater. And then we do Umbilical Bank. Where is it? That is... Though then we'd have to spend 2 to purify the kid. And so we'd get the maximum dice needed. And then we'd roll and hopefully get the Warrior of the Sun, right? Which is pretty dang important. So that would be all of them. That would be all of our stuff. Our people would lose Sun Eater. I don't know. It's kind of we can't dip anymore. We can't dip anymore. We've run out of purified peoples. But we can spend 2 to purify the newborn. So that'd be love juice, purify umbilical. And then we'd actually have 3 life strings at that point. So we'd be able to do either mineral rich infusion, which draw 7 fighting arts and select 2 for them to gain, or replace the life string as it dries, replacing the life string as it dries increases the purity of the nutrient flow. Add a d10 when you synchronize, which I guess we could use that instead of purifying, so we could take these back and still have 5d10 for the symbiosis. We still have plenty of scrap, Stickler. We've got 4 brokens and 3 broken prisms, 2 of which we need to keep. So we have 5 broken lanterns. We wouldn't be scrap smelting. We'd be building blacksmith with the 3 scrap and 6 bone that we just saved. Thoughts? Any good ones? Good thoughts, please. Not crappy thoughts. So that's sculpture. So if we spent our life strings, we could pretty much, I don't want to say pretty much guarantee, but that get another Warrior of the Sun. Which I like that. I like that ability. So you would not make the blacksmith, Stickler? Are you crazy? Have you lost your mind? And we do get a +2 on any endeavor rolls. So this is going to help as well. Right? So like intimacy, we're going to get 1,000,000 pluses. It says the settlement's collective imagination set aflame. After rolling for any endeavor, you may add +1 or +2 to the result. Okay, so let's just get this one out of the way then. All right, so blacksmith. Let's burn those resources. This is something we've been trying to get to for a little while here. Let's burn 1 of the broken prisms. 2 of the broken lanterns. And the 6 bone that we just saved. And where is it? Blacksmith. Oh, blacksmith, where art thou? All right, time to start getting some lantern iron, or lantern armor. We already have the helm. Or no, is it considered a helm? Outfit? I believe it is. All right, it specifically is not listed as outfit. However, it is outfit. So this will go with the lantern armor as the helm for that hybrid set. So we can save ourselves 1 iron and 7 bone. We still need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more iron. An ass load of leather. So maybe we are hunting the lion some more. I don't know. We've got plenty. We've got plenty. So maybe not do. So you're saying try for the Forbidden Dance and Aqua Aerobics because we get that +2 from Lights in the Sky. That's your plan. Let's go look those up. What is it? King Step and Legendary Lungs. Which one is more beneficial kind of against the regular crowd? So King Step is when you attack, you can discard any number of battle pressure locations. Whenever you attack after drawing hit locations, but before rolling to wound, you may choose one hit location drawn and discard it to draw a new one. Traps cancel. Forbidden Dance first, huh? That's what you want. That's what you want. Oops. Legendary Lungs is once per attack. For each successful hit, make an additional attack roll. Yes, Legendary Lungs would be my favorite. All right, so no Warrior of the Sun this turn. No Apprentice this year. EVH, Forbidden Dance. Yeah. All right, let's do it. All right, let's start EVH on Forbidden Dance. And we've got one reroll on the channel, but that's saved for finale. So if you've got some channel XP, now's the time to spend it. EVH, boom, gets himself some King Steps. Where is he? Guess who's on the team? Oh wait, we're doing Warriors of the Sun. We were saving for. Yeah, fuck it. King Step. I think anybody and anyone. Somebody else pick one for Forbidden Dance. Somebody. We've got, let's see. Dolores with the Twilight Sword. Ariana, who is partner with Eddie. It seems like that'd be pretty thematic for them both to go if they both have King Step. Yeah. Yeah, I know, right? Not expecting our first try. Well, I think Ariana, the partner of Eddie, should probably go just in case they're both going in the same fight. That's a 3. What? Whoa, 5. 5, sir. Ruin to suffer -1 permanent movement. Reroll. Do we want to reroll? Do we want to reroll? She didn't get to use hers from before. I think it's as good a time as ever to reroll unless somebody wants. Not Dolores. Yeah, exactly. Not Dolores. I put her sheet over here. Be like, nah. I think we're gonna have to use her lifetime reroll unless somebody wants to spend a reroll on the channel. All right, Oriana. Let's use a different die. Let's use this one. No, let's use the death die. Death has got one in. Okay. This minute. Redeeming. Good luck. Well, in that sum. So that was the channel reroll. I'm gonna use her lifetime reroll now because that sucked ass. Still only 8, but we'll take it. She's only allowed to do this once per lifetime, so she didn't get it, but she's getting 1 permanent evasion. Well, that's not bad. There are worse things. That's a bummer, though. We tried. Oh, I need to probably mark it here. note. And that was Forbidden Dance. Was a 6 plus 2, which didn't matter. 6 and 8 are 6, 7, and 8 are identical. All right, so EVH did his. I probably should make a note. Eight plus 2. All right, who else? Rihanna is. I'm leaving her alone, right? She's got Monster Claw, Chain Dash, Sneak Attack. She's definitely going to go in against one of those nemesis. We're keeping her secret, keeping her safe. Axel is 2 XP away from retirement. He's not exactly like super amazing. He's a dagger spec with sneak attack, sync strike. Yeah, not like a prio. Kurt Cobain though, this dude's just waiting for us to choose somebody in the settlement to die. So, and same with Amy Lee. Those two are just fodder. Oh, okay. Whitney and Usher. So Whitney Houston and Usher, those are our katana people with our rings, all right? The Ring of Devotion and Adoration. Both of these probably need to be rolled on. These people, what do you mean these people? These are definitely champions on the settlement. So let's roll for them. So Whitney. Oh, that was a lantern. But it's now a 6. So unless somebody, well, she hasn't used her lifetime. Don't know if I'm, because it wasn't a negative. Permanent evasion would be just fine. Lord knows we need it against the Butcher and the White Lion. Let's see, Forbidden Dance was a 4 plus 2. And Usher. I think this is a good idea. Whoever thought of this was a real genius. Come on, Usher. 6, 7, 8. Crap. All right, well. You know, I like the evasion. We're just gonna have to keep rolling on people's. Forbidden Dance was a 6 plus 2. All right. Well, we did get the blacksmith. All right, we got the blacksmith. We got EVH to be a Kingsman Slayer. So that's a win. Yeah, we need to make sure he stays alive. He's got no hunt XP, so we're not fighting a phoenix with him. But maybe we'll have to go do a lope or a nuke-a-lope next. And we've got, where's our sacred pool? So we've got, let's see, got our golden whiskers. We will need pustules. There is only one sunring bow to make, but there is one more vestments to make. We will want them for the katana proficient people. So if you are, I think, 4 katana checkboxes in, and you're blind. If you're not blind, you can wear an eye patch. Then your perfect hits do the same thing as the sunring bow. So anything to extend your perfect hit range would be a good thing. A very, very good thing. But we also need legendary horns and phoenix crest for whatever this one is. And we did take a look at the prison mace. Prison mace. And we are now checked on the cat. So, I mean, to be honest. We do not need to hunt the cat again. All right. We got the golden whiskers. There's no cat stuff there, and we've already got the 2 cat teeth. We could just go after some level 3 lopes, and we could choose Nucalope or regular lope. It's up to you guys how you want to do that. I'm fine with either one. We do not have any materials to make anything right now, so there's no reason to even look at this. But we do have the perfect slayer, right? We've got our crucible. We just need 9 iron and 3 organs, which by my calculations is fucking impossible, man. We have not gotten a plethora of organs. We've been getting hides. Just hide, and then of course that last fight was just bone, 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 bone. Not too bad, though. That wasn't too bad a settlement phase. It kind of, you know, dictated our actions a bit. Oh, we got somebody that got some understanding. So it's good. We got to pull a pattern. This one's cruddy. Yes, the level 3 Nucalope does have legendary horns. So the backstabbing stone, I don't like this one. So for an endeavor and a founding stone, the survivor with a disorder develops a cynical way to survive. Smash the stone face with something heavy. We have heavy. And then we get the backstabbing stone, which, excuse me. If I recall it, basically you can kill a neighbor. This is not my favorite. I'm disappointed. But we have other ones we have to focus on anyway, so no big deal. Where's that backstabbing? Backstab. There it is. Yeah, just not sure we're going to use this one. So 261, spend an act to stab an adjacent survivor. They gain 3 bleed tokens, -1 movement token, the priority target, and are knocked down. Why? Somebody help me out theory crafting wise, why we would want to do that. We're not doing a croc set, so we don't need bleed tokens. We are not doing red witches, so if he gets knocked down, he doesn't get the bouncy trouncy suit, you know, to bounce right back up again. Yeah. Curious why you'd want to do that. Besides just having a dagger that's 261. Oh, was it a dagger? I didn't actually see. But yeah, double checking your question. The rewards from a level 3 Nucalope, which is 23 health, 9 movement, 12 toughness, +3 speed, +1 damage. The rewards for level 3 are 5 basics, 6 screamers, 1 black lichen, 1 reticulated grabber, 1 fizzle pancreas. So no, fighting a Nucalope would be nice, but it is not going to get us the legendary horn. So we'll have to fight a regular one, and that's probably why they made it a may. MAY instead of a must replacement for the Nucalope. Because how else are you going to get those legendary horns, right? So you want to do a level 3 regular lope. We could do that. Is the next one? Because we have the hollow card. What's that? What's the hollow card? Yeah, so Necro, if you're talking about how did the showdown go, real well. Where we kicked the crap out of the sucker. Nuked his vanish, so found him in the grass. So, and then we were fortunate that we started with ground fighting. We're able to position. We got perfect lanterns, so our sunring bow with vestments was rolling like instant hits. It worked well. we got the golden whiskers again. So basically, we're done fighting level 3 lions at Lantern Year 12. Or I guess no, this is the settlement phase of 12. We did sun dipping, 2 groups, both ended up getting the top result. So we got 4 new sun eaters. That's hilarious. Did we? Okay, come on, guys. We did all of that work for Hands of Heat and never rolled on the table? Really? Really? We did all that work to get rid of all the resources, but then never rolled. My, you should be ashamed of yourselves. I can't believe I even remembered, to be honest. All right, so sir, now we're gonna need those re-rolls. All right, here's our lantern branding roll. I can't believe we didn't do that. But we get a +2, right? No, we don't. I think this is Endeavor. 7 is branded feet. Gain +1 permanent speed. Man. EVH is turning into an absolute beefcake. He now has +2 speed. Have to figure out what weapon we need to give him. Yeah, our EVH now has King Step. He's Purified, Sun Eater, Child of the Sun, Warrior of the Sun with Reflection, partner with Ariana, 4 strength, 2 speed, with a reroll. Hey, like them apples. Could have been better, could have gotten that luck, but he would have been blinded. I think the speed is exactly what I would have wanted. We don't get oxidized guitars, man. There's no such thing. Not in this campaign. So, let's see. What do we want to do here? Want to break, because we're right at that hour markish. And then we'll come back and we'll figure out what we're hunting, who is hunting, and figure out the gear grids for them, right? Since we're gonna have some fun with some new gear, or well, new people. So 2 of the people that went last can't go this time. So 2 are gonna have to come in. I'm feeling like Eddie's got to get some XP, man. Ariana, maybe. Ariana, X, and Eddie, both out there. Then our 2 bow people, Pat and Stevie, can stay out. I don't know. We'll figure this out. No, we don't. Yeah, there's no oxidation this campaign. All right, welcome back. If you were looking for a Kingdom Death channel where it's slow, down tempo, chill, and well, full of rule mistakes, you found it. Anyway, I'm 5XP, and we are in Lantern Year 12, People of the Sun. We just finished off a level 3 lion pretty easily, which means we're definitely going to get absolutely tabled by whatever we fight next. Confidence building. So, now, yeah, so I think we're doing level 3 Lope, regular Lope. I might still use my Nuka-Lope Mini, because I liked it. I actually am still well, we need to take critters. Critical hitters to the Lope. Because I believe that he gets just a bunch of speed, right? Speed and damage. I don't think he gets luck cancellations. I'm wrong, which I am often, let me know. Yeah, he gets an extra evasion token as level 3. So, yeah, let's do that. Yeah, let's do level 3. And let's take our critters. So that would be double katanas. And well, shit, let's just take our katanas and our bows. Right? Why not? I'm trying to think of what else. Our bows are nice. Our katanas are better. Hey, welcome. Welcome, 47. Thanks for joining. Yeah, dude, that's what I was saying before we even started today, is that because of the weird way this campaign's been going, and that we got Clinging Mist at Lantern Year 15, and we already had a pretty good amount of stuff. We even left some of the best stuff in the settlement, like because it wasn't on our persons when we got clinginged. And now we're back to like, dang, we have to drop the nuclear knuckles. We can't bring that. We can't bring the nuclear whip. We've got the Twilight Sword. We don't need that. We're just leaving so much stuff. But we've got the Long Claw, Lenore's Long Claw, which is sharp. So we're always going to be bringing that, right? With Deadly. We've got the Sunring Bow. Maybe we'll just take that one with that extra, not extra range, but with the perfect hits. Maybe we'll take that one and drop the other bow. And we can drop the Woe Scythe. I like the flinch tokens. I like keeping flinch tokens. That obviously was how we were able to mitigate the lion so easily. But I know the katana works really well with our Phoenix set. So we're probably going to have to do that. Let's see. What are you saying, Sticks? There was a way to get rid of slow. Yeah, like Frenzy and still use survival. Well, there is a way. But you can't go farming for it, right? It's just you have to get a disorder. You have to get that disorder, or no, that ability at a certain year or event, and it's tricky. You have to roll for it as well, if I recall. Bitter Frenzy, I think is what that one is. Bitter Frenzy. But yeah, we've got so many, like our Rainbow Katana's 4 speed. We don't need any more speed on that. I'm thinking we put, I mean, that's so weird, but Eddie Van Halen on the Sunring bow, give him 2 more dice, hunting for perfects, right? I feel like that's smart. Ariana is club though. So yeah, if we do the Woe Scythe Club with Ariana, we do the Sunring with EVH, and then we bring out the other partners, which means we're not going to be doing the Long Claw. Oh my goodness, this is the part where soloing sucks. Well, so we've got, yeah, since, I mean, it seems like we've got some new peoples today. Let's take a look at what we've got so far. No, we are currently, so this, yeah, we forgot because we're in Dom to grab an Indomitable resource. This was our only one. That is basically, you can take this with you and become sharp. I think we're gonna keep this one in our resource deck for when we fight the big boys. All right, because we don't need sharp right now. Here's one that we're hunting right now, and this is, we need a sword beetle. I think we've got everything else. Right, we've got the Cat Fang knife, we've got broken lancers, we've got Lucky Charms, we just don't have a sword beetle. So this would be really great, right? I really like that. Now we just got the Roaring Harmonica 2 hunts ago. We don't have Heart Flute, and I don't really see us using this one. to be fair. Here's the dagger. All we need is pottery. I guess now technically we need a perfect tide and a bone since we spent all that stuff the other day. We do have the two really difficult resources to find, so we got that. And this is building up to be used with the sun lantern helmet or mask and the lantern set, so you could throw weapons. They're sharp. I mean, and you ignore extreme heat or something like that. Like that the goal is to get a lantern set, which means we need iron, right? We're kind of stuck right there. What else? The Vivid Bone Po, Gon Po, Pow, whatever. Sorry, I'm butchering it all. But this one is you can stand next every turn. You get a token, and if you're adjacent to the monster, it gains a flinch token. And after 4 tokens that you get, like, you blow up. You take like severe injuries and stuff. Not exactly amazing. Yeah, we do have 1 pickaxe. We've already made the Sun Lantern mask. That's +2 movement, and you can throw weapons of 4 or less strength. Rawhide Bandana is the one where you can, if insane, spend a survival to cancel a reaction and turn it into a failure. Longclaw, one of my absolute stinking favorite content of the game, like a white box, Lenore Longclaw. Oh, what a great weapon. All right, we've got Item Smith Lens. And we're funny is we've not had a survivor with Analyze to make this one. It'd be like, it seems like it'd be very easy, but we don't have a survivor with Analyze to make that. And then we just got this one. Yeah, and this we're not going to use. I'm not going to make that. No way. Just no reason for us to make that. It's garbage. Garbage. All right. So let's see. Usher and Whitney, who, let's see, they have 4 XP each. Both are katana spec. One is, no, katana proficiency. One is specialist. So Usher is going to be probably rolling the rainbow katana, because if he gets perfect hits, he will do automatic wounds. Is that what we want to do? We want to do 2 katanas, a bow, and a woe scythe hammer. I feel like that's a pretty good group. Pretty good group. The only problem I'm seeing in front of me is the gear grid Tetris. Because our katana people are also ring partners, which means that they have an extra 1 or 2 pieces of gear in the grid that it just makes it harder to gear out properly. Hold on, let me find, I feel like I put some photos of gear grids on Discord. Help me out with this. All right, who's the Ring of Adoration? Who's that? That's Whitney. I had a grid that was with Rainbow on the Screamer, and I think we're just going to do that. All right. If you're interested in what I'm talking about, hop on to Discord, check out the images I just put, or not just, but posted yesterday afternoon when I was experimenting with some gear grids. Let's see. I guess she's gonna be rolling Rainbow with Blood Sheath So Ring of Adoration. Yeah, sorry. I don't have a keyword set, but it is in the About Me down below. So Ring of Adoration is +4 strength next to your partner. Rainbow Katana is 4/4/4, will not be frail, gains deadly and sharp with block. So that'll be nice. Let's see, those go there. That goes there. Gear Grid Tetris. It's like probably the one thing I look forward to the least when I do this. So these two partners, Whitney and Usher, they do need to be adjacent to each other to gain their benefits. We don't necessarily need the Ring of Adoration so much because we're going to be sharp, but the luck from the other ring we are going to definitely want to key off of. So he's definitely going to want to be adjacent to her for the luck. All right, there's Whitney's. And now we've got to figure out a way to get Usher in with like, oh, I already did. Oh, how wonderful. So leather, full leather set with ring and a lucky charm. So we lose the monster grease, we lose the long claw. But we don't have to, besides the lucky charm, we don't have to key anything. Oh, we will have to find a place for the bone or the pickaxe though. Because he's not blind, we have to put in the eye patch. So the eye patch, unfortunately, is our tool to get him blind so that he can use the katana specialization, which is... Let me find it for you. 5. Maybe. There you go. So if he has specialization and he's blind, perfect hits are auto pulls. Hey, welcome to the show, Board Game Bard. Oh, and remind me, everybody, we need to raid somebody when we're all done here playing this game of Tetris. What am I missing here? Oh, right there. And a luck token. They are quite lucky with all this stuff. We'll show the other one here as well. Oh, let's if I do that. So full leather, and again, this is on Discord if you wanted to take a look. There's an image of it. Somewhere. It's a Screamer with Lucky Charm, Rainbow Katana, Blood Sheath, Ring. So we're deadly with a luck and 1 innate luck. So we're critting on, let's see, 10, 9, 8, 7s or better. So I like that. And I believe the same goes for Usher. Now, he's got 2 luck on the ring, 1 luck there, 1 innate, and when he gets perfects, he doesn't draw locations, and when he crits, so if he doesn't get perfects, as long as he hits and he gets a crit on the wound, he'll sunder. So if you guys, this is beta content Lionel, I believe. That one, pretty stinking sweet. And it's not a per round kind of thing. It's if he gets a hit, or if he gets a crit, the monster gets a -1 toughness token. Period. So he can keep critting and keep stacking those. So I like that. So we got 2 of those guys. I don't think I'm gonna mess with the Sunring Bow too much, but we're missing our bone pickaxe. We got to find a place for it. So here's EVH's grid. Rawhide with the seed helmet, Sunring with the vestments. Right now he's got the cat eye circlet. We may end up putting that somewhere over on this. I hate having the cat eye and the woe headband on the same person, because the chances of this person having foresight to use the headband becomes less likely. We care about bleeding. We've got 1 first aid kit. We could drop bandages for pickaxe. Shh, who needs bandages? Famous last words? You guys good with that? Pickaxe? Pickaxe on woe set. We like that? Real nice, Clark. I'm thinking it's good. It good. Anybody else have a problem with that? So while we're doing this, don't forget, same time tomorrow for this. You know, of course, now we're doing all the hard work. Tomorrow will be more fun with the hunt and showdown. Oh, maybe we'll get the hunt done. 120. We should be able to get the hunt done. But tomorrow is when I'm gonna have all the little pieces in play for the giveaway I'm talking about. So the Kingdom Death goodie bag is shit, dude. Stickler, paragraphs, and once again, please refrain from using ethnic slurs. I'm just kidding. He's not, but totally derailed me, dude. So the giveaway that I want to do, right? So it's a Kingdom Death goodie bag sent to anywhere in the world on my dollar, but I need your help getting Twitch and YouTube follower and sub numbers up. So when I get to 250 Twitch, 500 YouTube, the giveaway will happen. And tomorrow I will release the link for you guys to go sign up. No purchase necessary. Honor system, whether you've followed or not, as whenever the milestones are hit, I'm sending it out. And I've got some 2nd and 3rd place prizes as well. That's going to be revealed tomorrow. I hope you guys help me out with that. Let's get this going. Who is my ring of adoration? That is Whitney. Usher. Pride Katana. This could be really fun, really fast, or we're going to absolutely get trounced. I don't know. That's kind of the way it is, right? With Kingdom Death. You're like, maybe you win, maybe you don't. But I feel like we got a good chance at winning. That's all. But with these guys need experience, and that's the main thing. I get everything for the lion off the table. Those need to go back. That needs to be recorded. Don't forget, channel points can be used to add shades to the fight. Being a People of the Sun campaign, it feels weird not having fun things like that. Channel points used for funsies. And hopefully this time I'm going to be doing, what is it, diabolical correctly. I got to remember, we're not doing Screamer, not doing Screamer. Do not set up for Screamer. Or for Nuke. No Nuke. You stay in the box. Level 3, Screaming Antelope. And we got a stinking win with the terrain that fight with that perfect lantern. So let's see if we can't get some good stuff this time as well. But the last time we did a level 3 or something, we ended up getting like two additional Acanthus cards, which meant 4 total Acanthus plants on the board during the showdown. It was like, you gotta be kidding me, which is bad. It's very bad. I think anything's on the table right now. Right iron? Right? Actual iron? Like, wouldn't that be great? And I'm not going to draw it till we're... Oh, shoot. Well, yeah, we'll figure it out. Let it shuffled. Because we're going to have to draw out all the Acanthus plants, of which there are many. And I still have not gotten the Crush and Devour Death during Mastication strain event. So I really wouldn't mind getting that. Oh, this would also be our first time at getting a regular IR in this settlement. I think we did it in... Or maybe we didn't. Maybe I'm just thinking of level 2. Nucalope. But yeah, we've got some IRs. Let's see, there's the... What IRs are there for Screaming Antelope? There's the Gel, like the spear. There's... I think there's a cooking one. What else? What else am I? Oh, just look. Just look. We got the blade hip, which is the glaive. We've got cooking. And man, I do not remember this one. Oh, the Dashing Reaper, the double daggers. Which I've never seen yet. I don't think I've seen the cards to them. I haven't looked at it. Not once. No, it's not a spoiler. I'm not trying to avoid spoilers. Just bought it, sleeved it. Have never pulled the card, so I never looked at it. That's the one we've been, or well, the royal we. Me. That's the one I've been doing wrong. We'll get it right one of these days, surely. Right, mineral gathering. I'm on to you. Lights in the sky go bye-bye. No need to put the Bone Eaters in, because we're not going to see them till Lantern Year 15. It's just going to be roll a regular event. I don't even know why I'm shuffling them. They're all the same. All right, we've got bad guy, regular, bad guy, regular, regular, overwhelming darkness. Bad guy, regular, bad guy. Regular. Don't really need cards for because they're just random rolls. Where are you? Bad guy's right there. And then, of course, actually, he might be something else. He's diabolical, hypermetabolism, trample, indomitable. So I'm missing one here. There we go. There's this one. You're not the only one that did it wrong. That doesn't matter. You're always going to get it wrong. I need to do it right. I need to be better. I'll throw you under the bus. I'm getting to it. Gosh. So, and we'll discuss these before the showdown starts, but we're just grabbing them now. So the two I have for that are there. I mean, we're not, based on the time, we're probably just going to do the hunt. And then we'll start tomorrow morning with the showdown. So I'll just do this later. Heck, you never know. You might pull a Gregalope or a Beast of Sorrow or something. You never know. All right, but I got to get my gear grids ready anyway. All right. Sure. This guy, he's in full leather. Let's see, we're going to get 3 on D part. +2, so 5. 5 survival on D part. 2 insanity is going to be a 4. He's got innate 2 accuracy, 4 strength, 2 evasion, 1 luck. He's getting 1 luck from a lucky charm. He'll get 2 if adjacent. He gets -1 accuracy for putting on a blindfold when not blind. What an idiot. He has purpose. Crap. What the heck's purpose? You guys remember what purpose is? Oh, so let me pull that out actually. I got it right here. Was it Fast Twitch? Omnivore's Delight? And whether this is official or not, I can't remember. And what white box it is, couldn't tell you. couldn't tell you. It might be what CCG's team, but I can look it up. What is this one? What is it? Omnivore's Delight? I'm trying to remember what that was from. Does anybody remember? I think that might be the community thing. Yeah, I think that's the community thing. But I think it's really cool. It's one of the few things I actually have kept in after all these years, because then it adds another hit location, or is it hit location, or is it like a trait that changes the game? And anything that changes the game for the Lope or the Lion is what you want. You're just doing the same dang things over and over and over and over in the core game. You need something to keep it special. Let's see, and he's rolling full set, so 3, 4 everywhere. Whitney, so she will get 3 from departing. On arrival, she'll get 3 insanity. She has 2 accuracy, innate, 2 strength, 2 evasion, 1 luck. Let's see what else. But yeah, what was purpose? I feel like that purpose was something about picking somebody up if they were knocked down. Like it's basically fist bump, if I'm wrong. I think I am often wrong. She's getting 3 everywhere. Full set of Screamer. 1 luck from the Lucky Charm. 1 luck from Deadly. We'll just call it 2. Potentially 4 strength if she's adjacent to her love. All right, +1 SI rolls to the waist. What else? What else? What else with this person? And you can scream if necessary. I'm praying for a lot of luck. Praying for a lot of luck. I believe the Lope has super dense locations, so maybe we'll actually be able to use that clobber from the club. That'd be pretty sweet. I got such positive energy about this fight. Eddie Van Halen has 1 accuracy, 4 strength, 1 evasion, 2 speed, King Step, which, you know what, let me find my card since it's relevant now that we can. Because I believe there is like wording in it to make it applicable. There we go. There we go, King Step. So whenever you attack after drawing hit locations, but before rolling to wound, you may choose 1 hit location drawn, discard it, and pull a different one. Ah, thank you, yeah. So if you were to die from bleed, you instead don't bleed, or don't die. I think you might be like knocked down, and then the next bleed token would kill you. Is that right? Thanks for that, Def. Let's see, EVH is gonna leave with 5 more survival, so 6 survival total. No insanity. 2 everywhere. Not great, but he's also going to be using the bow, so hopefully he'll not be in the room. You're not in the room. I got an ogre slang knife. There it is. And Oriana, she's rolling full Phoenix. You know, I heard Blue Knives might even be making an appearance tomorrow. So Oriana's going to have 4 survival, 8 insanity on D part. There's going to be 5 everywhere, I believe, except for the head. She has 2 accuracy, 2 strength, 2 evasion, and 1 speed. With leader, Orator of Death, which is going to help Quixotic. So she's going to depart with an extra survival. And a strength token right out the gate. That's awesome. As of course, strength tokens are like the best, the bee's knees in this campaign. You guys ready to go hunt? Of course, I'm not. I gotta do my overlay. You guys know what the hell's going on. This is Lantern Year 12. We're going after a level 3 Lope. How much health did I say it had? Not that it matters. It's like 24 or something. It's irrelevant because we're not going to do any damage to it while on the hunt. My blue survivor is Usher. This dude's ready. 5. Just pop that up. Boom. 4 everywhere. And not deceased. I probably should upgrade that. There we go. Whitney Houston. Should get her some speed powder. Sorry. Some brain mint. Something for her, sinusitis. It's not too soon. Come on. Come on now. You guys, give me a break. I only have so many good jokes. Is that it? 3-2? Yep, all right. Eddie Van Halen. My personal favorite of all the people we've gotten so far. I'm a huge EVH fan. He's got 2 everywhere. Yep. Good. Ariana, 5, 8. 4 and 5. Yeah, man. Nope. It's like nobody got hit last time except one person. And no one died. That's why we didn't have any endeavors. Let's go. Don't need minis. Let's do it. All right, here we go. Starting off on the hunt. This is Lantern Year 12 hunt. Going after not a Nucalope, but a regular antelope. This is Ariana. Dead antelope. The survivors are struck by the scent of rotting meat wafting from a hulking corpse ahead. The event revealer may lead the survivors to investigate. If they do, gain 1 random vermin. Oh, yes. We are definitely doing this because we need that sword beetle, right? Let's see, 2 random screaming antelope resources. And on a 7+, their survivors startled by the arrival of the killer, a white lion. End the hunt now. Start the showdown with a level 3 lion. Or the highest available using the setup rules. Add dead monster card to the showdown. Damn it, why are these happening so early before we can get stinking mineral gathering? I hope Stickler's like in the loo, in the water closet or whatever, because I'm gonna do this. he yelled at, or didn't yell at me, but when we killed the last lion cub, it was just like, why'd you do that? We didn't get to mineral gathering. Just be like, because there was a baby to kill. Come on, low roll, exactly. All right. First, we get the things. Then we roll. All right. My vermin. I never have my vermin cards ready. Vermicelli. All right, wait. Why do I not have my Razor Maggot in the deck? Oh. We've already done Blind Rocker. Okay, let's leave Razor Maggot out. All right, here we go. Let's shuffle it up. We might need rerolls, yeah. I do have like a timer on my rerolls for the channel, because it would take all the anxiety and stress out of trying to make sure hoping that you roll well. You just get to reroll everything. So there should be like a delay or a timer or a lockout so that you guys can't just continue to give us rerolls for what we need. All right. Okay, get some luck on this. Oh, come on, baby sword beetle. Come on. Oh, yes! All right! It's worth it!
We did it!
We did it!
Twitch, clip that. How do you like that? Oh my goodness. That is exactly what we need. All right, so whatever we do, we make it home alive. That's what the team is saying. No. No. No, we most certainly do not eat it. We keep it. Who was that? That was Ariana. We keep it because that is the last piece that we need for making the lucky cat knife. Oh man, that's freaking amazing. All right, then we get 2 random Screamer, Spiral Horn, Pelt. At this point we need organs, I believe, not bones and hide. Is it everybody? Okay, one right, darn. Only 2, and then roll a d10 and pray. Pray for low.
Oh, Bob, say it!
I think we need it. We just rolled a 9. All right. All right, let's go ahead and get that thing used. Well, hold on. Do you guys want to just jump it and just it's 1:45. We're not going to be able to get the showdown started, but you guys just want to we don't have to use a reroll for that. Unless you want to. You're going to make Stickler mad. Who cares? This does prevent any of the negative shit that might happen on the we do need ore. We need ore so bad. But we could get how many ore are in the terrain deck? 2? How many ore are in the that's not terrain, that's fighting arts. Where is my terrain deck's up here? How many ore are in the terrain deck? 2? 1. We still need Corpse Lily. 2. Yeah, and I believe there's some other things that you can get resources from. Right? Wrong? No? Maybe? I feel like I'm not correct. Is it sculptures? No, that's salt. That's salt. Okay, so only 2 iron in the deck. We do need ore. All right, what do you guys want me to do with this? You guys want me to keep it or re-roll it? Def, was that for this specific one? Yeah, getting scrap, but it's just basics, right? Which we can scrap smelt. All right, what do you guys think? I'm fine with either, right? Because it just... All right, we're using it. That's why we have them. You guys can call it out. All right, what do you want to use? We'll give you the option. Pick your poison. You'll roll it down. Oh, sure. I know I will. I went Jiminy Cricket over here. Jimi Hendrix rolled what 2 1s and a 3 on his on his stinking mining last time. Oh, this is for Def. Def's got to pick this one because he's the one that paid for it. Shouldn't you be working, Def? Come on, Def, pick one. It is a nice red die. It is a nice red die. And it wouldn't do this to us, would it? Come on. Come on. You know, some things are just meant to be. Some things are just meant to be. All right, well, there you go. It's showtime. Well, that was a whole lot of work. For not literally the first space. Oh my goodness. But hey, we got the sword beetle, and that I think is a major win of on its own. Right? All right, so, and we don't have to worry about, oh no, wait, Anna, we're fighting a lion now though, aren't we? We sure? I don't want to fight a lion. I don't want to fight a lion. I kind of want to just do another reroll, but we used them all up, man. Hey, kingdom death giveth and it taketh away. Maybe we could just hope we get an ass load of organs on this fight. All right, well, so we're gonna need tall grass. The good news is I don't have to worry about taking my table down for the weekend. We'll be playing tomorrow. Well, that's one way to end. So tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock, we are going to start our showdown with another level 3 lion. And I did all that work. Thanks everybody for hanging out today. We'll see you guys tomorrow, and we'll have a lot more fun. I'd love to get 2 showdowns in tomorrow. And then we'll also have the reveal for all the contesty details on how you guys can get your hands on a Kingdom Death goodie bag for free, shipped out by me. We'll see you guys later. Thanks a lot.